He arrived in America at age 16 with $500 in his pocket and couldn't speak English. His first job was washing dishes at a YMCA for $1.20 per hour. He slept on a cot in the back room. 50 years later, Shahid Khan owns the Jacksonville Jaguars NFL team, Fulham Football Club, and a manufacturing empire worth $12 billion. This is how he built one of America's greatest immigrant success stories. Shahid Khan didn't come from privilege or connections. He was a Pakistani teenager who arrived in America alone, unable to speak English, with less money than most Americans spend on groceries weekly. But Khan had something poverty couldn't crush: work ethic, engineering talent, and ability to see opportunities others missed. He turned a nearly bankrupt auto parts company into a billion-dollar empire, bought sports teams for hundreds of millions, and proved that the American dream still exists for those willing to work harder than everyone else. His journey from dishwasher to billionaire is one of the most remarkable wealth creation stories in modern business. Shahid Khan was born on July 18, 1950 in Lahore, Pakistan, then part of unified Pakistan before the 1971 Bangladesh separation. His family was middle class. His father worked in construction management. They weren't poor by Pakistani standards, but they weren't wealthy. Khan grew up in a modest household where education was valued and hard work expected. Khan was a strong student, particularly in mathematics and engineering. He attended local schools in Lahore, dreaming of studying engineering at a prestigious university. But opportunities in Pakistan were limited. Khan's family encouraged him to pursue education abroad if possible. In 1967, at age 16, Khan applied to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign's engineering program. He was accepted. The challenge was money. Khan's family couldn't afford American university tuition. Khan would have to work while studying. In 1967, Shahid Khan arrived in the United States with $500, literally all the money he had. He was 16 years old, traveling alone, speaking minimal English. The $500 was meant to cover initial living expenses until he could find work and begin earning money for tuition, housing, and food. Khan's first night in America was shocking. He'd expected prosperity and modernity, but his accommodations were a small room at the University YMCA. His first meal was at a McDonald's. The food seemed strange and flavorless compared to Pakistani cuisine. Khan realized immediately that America wouldn't be easy. He was alone, with limited money, in a foreign culture, facing years of work and study. Khan needed work immediately. The YMCA where he was staying needed a dishwasher. The job paid $1.20 per hour, about $11 in 2024 dollars. Khan took it. He worked nights washing dishes at the YMCA cafeteria while attending classes during the day. The work was exhausting and degrading. Khan washed dishes, cleaned kitchens, mopped floors, and took out trash. He worked 20 to 30 hours weekly while carrying a full engineering course load. He slept on a cot in a storage room at the YMCA to save money on rent. His entire life was work, study, sleep, repeat. Khan later described this period as humbling but formative. He was surrounded by American students from wealthy families who'd never worked manual labor. Khan was washing their dishes while trying to compete academically. The contrast motivated him. He was determined to prove he belonged, to succeed despite starting far behind. Despite the brutal schedule, Khan excelled academically. He had natural talent for engineering and mathematics. He studied mechanical engineering, focusing on automotive systems and manufacturing. He graduated from the University of Illinois in 1971, with a Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering at age 20. After graduation, Khan faced a decision: return to Pakistan or stay in America and build a career. Khan chose to stay. He believed America offered opportunities Pakistan couldn't match. Khan's first job after graduation was with Flex and Gate Corporation, a small automotive parts manufacturer in Danville, Illinois. Flex and Gate made bumpers and other components for automobiles. The company was tiny, maybe 40 to 50 employees, but it exposed Khan to manufacturing, engineering, and business operations. Khan worked as an engineering director at Flex and Gate, earning approximately $20,000, $25,000 annually, about $145,000 to $180,000 in 2024 dollars. He learned every aspect of automotive parts manufacturing: design, production, quality control, supply chain management, and customer relations. He worked directly with American auto manufacturers, understanding their needs and production systems. In 1975, after 4 years at Flex & Gate, Khan made a bold decision. He'd identified a product opportunity that Flex & Gate wasn't pursuing: one-piece truck bumpers. Traditional truck bumpers were assembled from multiple parts, requiring welding, bolting, and complex manufacturing. Khan believed he could design a one-piece bumper that was cheaper to manufacture, lighter, more durable, and easier to install. At age 25, Khan quit Flex & Gate and started his own company, Bumper Works. He invested his entire savings, approximately $16,000, plus borrowed $50,000 from the Small Business Administration (SBA) and family members. Total starting capital was approximately $66,000. Bumper Works operated out of a small facility in Urbana, Illinois. Khan was the owner, chief engineer, salesman, and often worked on the production line himself. He designed the one-piece truck bumper using his engineering expertise, then pitched it to automotive manufacturers. The pitch was difficult. Khan was a 25-year-old Pakistani immigrant with no business track record trying to sell a new product to massive American corporations like Ford, GM, and Chrysler. Purchasing managers were skeptical. Why would they switch suppliers to an unknown startup? Khan's breakthrough came from persistence and price. His one-piece bumper design was genuinely superior. It cost less to manufacture, weighed less, improving fuel efficiency, and required fewer installation steps. Khan could offer lower prices than established competitors while maintaining quality. Eventually, he won small contracts from truck manufacturers. Bumper Works grew slowly but steadily. By 1978, the company had approximately 15 to 20 employees and was generating around $200,000 to $300,000 in annual revenue. Khan was earning a modest salary but reinvesting most profits into expanding production capacity. In 1978, Khan received unexpected news. Flex & Gate, his former employer, was facing bankruptcy. The company had approximately 40 employees, was losing money, and the owner wanted to sell. Khan saw an opportunity. Flex & Gate had established relationships with major auto manufacturers that Bumper Works lacked. If Khan could buy Flex & Gate, merge it with Bumper Works, he'd have both established customer relationships and his superior product designs. The combined company would be formidable. The purchase price was $600,000, an enormous sum Khan didn't have. He'd need to borrow almost all of it. Banks were skeptical about lending that much to a 28-year-old immigrant for a risky acquisition. But Khan's business plan was solid, and his Bumper Works track record showed competence. He secured loans totaling approximately $600,000 and purchased Flex & Gate in 1980. Khan merged Bumper Works into Flex & Gate, keeping the Flex & Gate name because it had brand recognition with automotive manufacturers. The combined company had approximately 60 employees and generated roughly $1 million in annual revenue. Khan's strategy was aggressive expansion through superior engineering and competitive pricing. He invested heavily in research and development, designing innovative automotive components that were cheaper and better than competitors. He underbid established suppliers, winning contracts from Ford, GM, Chrysler, and international manufacturers. The 1980s. American auto industry faced intense competition from Japanese manufacturers like Toyota and Honda. American manufacturers needed to cut costs dramatically to compete. Khan's Flex & Gate offered exactly that: high-quality components at lower prices than traditional suppliers. Khan won increasingly large contracts. Flex & Gate grew exponentially. By 1985, the company had approximately 300 employees and $20 million in annual revenue. By 1990, over 1,000 employees and $100 million in revenue. Khan was reinvesting almost all profits into expansion, building new facilities, buying equipment, and hiring engineers. Khan's manufacturing philosophy emphasized vertical integration, owning as much of the supply chain as possible. Flex & Gate didn't just assemble parts. It manufactured components from raw materials, controlled quality at every step, and delivered finished products directly to auto assembly plants. This integration reduced costs and improved quality control. Khan also pioneered just-in-time manufacturing for automotive suppliers. Instead of building large inventories, Flex & Gate produced components precisely when needed and delivered them directly to assembly lines. This reduced inventory costs for auto manufacturers, making Flex and Gate an invaluable partner. By 2000, Flex and Gate had grown to approximately 5,000 employees across multiple facilities in the United States, Mexico, and Canada. Annual revenue exceeded $500 million. Khan's personal net worth exceeded $100 million. The former dishwasher was now a manufacturing mogul. The 2000s saw Flex and Gate continue expanding aggressively. Khan identified that automotive suppliers who could manufacture globally had competitive advantages. He opened facilities in Mexico, lower labor costs, Canada, access to Canadian auto plants, and eventually China and Europe. Flex and Gate diversified beyond bumpers into complete automotive systems, lighting, fascias, tailgates, and complex assemblies. Khan's engineering team designed innovative products that integrated multiple functions, reducing assembly complexity for auto manufacturers. These integrated systems commanded premium prices while still costing less than traditional multi-part approaches. By 2010, Flex and Gate had grown to over 15,000 employees across 60 manufacturing facilities worldwide. Annual revenue exceeded $3 billion. Khan's net worth was estimated at $2.50 to $3 billion. He was one of America's wealthiest immigrants and one of the largest automotive suppliers globally. But Khan's ambitions extended beyond manufacturing. He'd become interested in sports ownership, specifically American football. In 2011, the Jacksonville Jaguars NFL team was for sale. The Jaguars were struggling, poor performance, low attendance, and rumors of relocation to Los Angeles. NFL team ownership is exclusive. Only 32 teams exist and owners rarely sell. When franchises become available, they command premium prices. The Jaguars' asking price was approximately $760 million. Khan submitted a bid in November 2011. He faced competition from other billionaires, but Khan's bid was strong and his finance uncertain. On November 29, 2011, the NFL approved Khan's purchase of the Jacksonville Jaguars for $770 million, the most expensive transaction in Jacksonville history and one of the largest sports franchise purchases at that time. Khan was the first member of an ethnic minority to own an NFL team. He's Pakistani-American. His purchase broke barriers and demonstrated that sports ownership was accessible to immigrants who'd built wealth through business success. Khan's Jaguars ownership faced immediate challenges. The team had struggled for years with poor records, fan apathy, and financial losses. Khan committed to keeping the team in Jacksonville, despite more lucrative opportunities to relocate. Khan invested heavily in the Jaguars, upgrading facilities, hiring new management, and building fan engagement. He installed massive video boards in the stadium, created premium seating areas, and marketed aggressively. He understood that NFL teams are entertainment businesses requiring constant investment and innovation. In 2013, Khan expanded his sports empire internationally. He purchased Fulham Football Club, an English Premier League soccer team based in London, for approximately $200 to $300 million. Fulham had history and tradition but faced financial struggles. Khan saw parallels to the Jaguars, underperforming teams with potential if managed properly. Khan's dual ownership of American football and English soccer franchises was unprecedented. He became one of the few sports owners with teams in both countries. This diversification spread risk and created unique marketing opportunities. Meanwhile, Flex and Gate continued growing. The company benefited from the post-2008 recovery of the American auto industry. As GM, Ford and Chrysler rebuilt after bankruptcy, they needed reliable suppliers. Flex and Gate won massive contracts supplying components for new vehicle models. By 2015, Flex and Gate exceeded $5 billion in annual revenue with over 20,000 employees across 70 facilities worldwide. Khan's net worth exceeded $7 billion. He was ranked among America's 100 wealthiest people by Forbes. Khan diversified his investments beyond automotive and sports. He invested in real estate technology startups and financial instruments. He purchased a superyacht, Kismet, worth over $200 million, one of the world's largest private yachts. He bought properties in Florida, Illinois, and internationally. In 2017, Khan made headlines with an unusual business venture. He bid $790 million to purchase Wembley Stadium in London from the English Football Association. Wembley is England's national stadium, hosting major soccer matches and events. Khan's bid created controversy. Critics argued England's national stadium shouldn't be foreign-owned. The backlash was intense. British politicians, media, and soccer fans protested. Khan faced accusations of trying to commercialize British sporting heritage. In October 2018, after months of controversy, Khan withdrew his bid, stating he wanted to avoid further division. The Wembley episode demonstrated both Khan's ambition and the limits of what money can buy. Some assets carry cultural significance beyond market value. Khan gracefully withdrew, maintaining his ownership of Fulham and focusing on other investments. Flexingate continued dominating automotive supply markets. The company supplied components to virtually every major automaker: Ford, GM, Fiat Chrysler, Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Volkswagen, BMW, and others. Flexingate's vertical integration and manufacturing efficiency made it indispensable. By 2020, Flexingate's annual revenue exceeded $8 billion with over 24,000 employees. The COVID-19 pandemic disrupted automotive manufacturing temporarily, but Flexingate adapted quickly, implementing safety protocols and maintaining production. Khan's net worth in 2024 is estimated at $12 billion by Forbes, making him one of the 200 richest people globally. His wealth comes primarily from Flexingate, estimated value $10 plus billion. Jacksonville Jaguars, estimated value $3 plus billion. Fulham FC, estimated value $500 plus million, and other investments. Shahid Khan's success came from three principles that transformed automotive manufacturing and proved the immigrant American dream still exists. First, engineering excellence and innovation create competitive advantages. Khan's one-piece bumper design and integrated automotive systems offered genuine improvements over existing products. Superior engineering justified premium contracts. Second, vertical integration and manufacturing efficiency reduce costs while improving quality. Flexingate controls its supply chain from raw materials to finished products, minimizing dependencies and maximizing profit margins. This integration creates barriers to entry competitors can't easily overcome. Third, relentless work ethic and willingness to start at the bottom build character and skills. Khan washed dishes for $1.20 an hour while attending engineering school. He worked on production lines at his own company. He understood business from ground level up, creating empathy for workers and practical knowledge of operations. Khan's story also demonstrates diversification's power. Rather than keeping all wealth in automotive manufacturing, Khan invested in sports franchises, real estate, and other assets. The Jacksonville Jaguars and Fulham FC diversify revenue streams and provide cultural influence beyond business. But Khan's legacy extends beyond wealth. He's one of America's most prominent Muslim business leaders, breaking barriers in industries traditionally dominated by white Americans. His success challenges stereotypes and demonstrates that talent and work ethic transcend ethnicity, religion, and national origin. Khan is also philanthropic, donating millions to education, healthcare, and community development. He's donated over $50 million to the University of Illinois, funding engineering scholarships and facilities. He's supported Pakistani education initiatives and American healthcare organizations. Shahid Khan arrived in America at age 16 with $500 in his pocket, unable to speak English. He washed dishes for $1.20 per hour at YMCA while attending engineering school, sleeping on a cot in a storage room. He worked nights, studied days, and graduated with an engineering degree. He started a bumper manufacturing company with $66,000 borrowed capital. He bought his bankrupt former employer for $600,000 in loans. He grew Flexingate from 60 employees and $1 million revenue to 24,000 employees and $8 billion revenue. He purchased the Jacksonville Jaguars for $770 million and Fulham Football Club for $200 million. He bid $790 million for Wembley Stadium. He owns a $200 plus million superyacht and properties worldwide. Today, Shahid Khan is worth $12 billion. The dishwasher became one of America's richest people through engineering talent, manufacturing innovation, and work ethic that wouldn't accept failure. He proved that America still offers opportunities to immigrants willing to work harder than everyone else, learn relentlessly, and see possibilities where others see only problems. The $500 in his pocket became $12 billion through 50 years of grinding, building, and refusing to quit. That's not luck. That's the American dream executed perfectly.